안녕하세요, this is friend Bear, have the CEO again. I've got some exciting news from the world of K-pop. Are you ready? Let's dive right in. In the shocking turn of events, the agency of 50/50, ATTRAKT Entertainment, has made a startling revelation. They have released a recorded phone conversation between their CEO, Eng Hindi, and executive from the Warner Music Korea, claiming it has evidence of external interference. But before we start, here's some background summary for those who didn't catch up. You can skip this part if you're already familiar with the controversy. 50/50 is a 4-member girl group from ATTRAKT, South Korea, that debuted on November 18, 2022 with the first mini-album, The 50. They are also the fastest K-pop artists to enter the Billboard charts in the history of K-pop. On March 28, the debut single, Cupid, entered the Billboard Hot 100, making them the 6th Korean group to enter the chart after the Wonder Girls, BTS, Blackpink, Twice, and New Jeans. They are also the fastest Korean group to enter the Billboard Hot 100, earning them the nickname of Small Miracle. But on June 19, all 4 members of 50/50 requested the agency ATTRAKT to terminate the contract and took legal action by filing an application for the termination of exclusive contracts with the Seoul Central District Court. 50/50 claimed that the company did not fulfill the obligations and emphasized that the decision to terminate the contract was made after careful consideration by the members and not influenced by external forces. On June 26, ATTRAKT released a statement to the media declaring war against Warner Music Korea, alleging that Warner Music Korea is an external force. However, Warner Music Korea quickly clarified the situation and requested ATTRAKT to present evidence. On June 27, ATTRAKT submitted a lawsuit to the Gangnam police station, accusing 3 representatives of the music production company, The Givers, including An Sung-hee, of obstructing business, damaging digital records, fraud, and breach of duty. They also suspect that the other party illegally purchased the copyrights of Cupid from an overseas composer. As of June 28, the exclusive contract termination application filed by the 4 members of 50/50 has entered the legal process. Now, on 3rd July, ATTRAKT CEO Jung Hong-jun publicly disclosed the recorded conversation between the agency and Yoon, a former executive at Warner Music Korea, raising allegations of external involvement in attempted poaching of 50/50. It was previously mentioned that a subcontracting company, The Givers, led by CEO An Sung-hee, was implicated in the incident. ATTRAKT Entertainment has sent evidence of the connection to Warner Music Korea back in June, but Warner Music Korea denied any involvement. ATTRAKT Entertainment revealed the content of the conversation, where Yoon mentioned about a buyout proposal of 20 billion won to An Sung-hee, saying, "We proposed a buyout of 20 billion won to An Sung-hee before." Curious about the term buyout, CEO Jung Hong-jun asked for clarification, to which Yoon replied that they mean acquiring all the members of 50/50. Surprised, Jung Hong-jun responded with, "No, no." An ATTRAKT representative stated, in relation to the recorded conversation, CEO An Sung-hee proceeded with the buyout of 50/50 without the approval of ATTRAKT's CEO Jung Hong-jun. There are additional criminal acts committed by An Sung-hee, CEO of The Givers, that have been confirmed. Now, with all the evidence, the controversy surrounding the attempt poaching of 50/50 pointing toward the subcontracting company involved, known as The Givers, led by the man producer An Sung-hee, also known as Siam, who has been actively leading the music production during 50/50's album production. Later that day, The Givers addressed ATTRAKT CEO's phone call evidence that an outside agency was trying to poach 50/50, claiming ATTRAKT is distorting it as if An Sung-hee, our company CEO, had a discussion with Warner Music Korea about the future of the 50/50 member out of his own will, but this is not true. CEO Jung Hong-jun expressed his intention to reject Warner Music Korea in hopes of listing ATTRAKT. We are not a decision maker and have not played any unnecessary role in this. ATTRAKT claimed that the company is plotting behind the scenes of the certifications due to them not accepting the Warner Music Korea label deal, but that isn't true at all, they defended. Meanwhile, the company explained that the reasoning for not releasing a statement earlier was that all the damage stemming from the current controversy will eventually fall on 50-50 members themselves, adding that ATTRAKT is ruining the group's reputation. They have asked for all speculative false framing to stop, threatening to take strong legal action if needed. Now, let's see what the netizens have to say. I wonder if they didn't know about this situation and were deceived by that person. If they come back saying they didn't know, maybe they can avoid the misfortune. Whether they knew or not, they should go back now and apologize to the CEO of their agency. It's the only way to avoid the bad ending. The producer should be punished, and I hope the members never think of returning to the entertainment industry. I don't want to see such an unethical person succeed. It seems like there was some manipulation between the members and the CEO, but it's clear that they're completely selfish. So, the CEO trusted that person with black hair too much. The CEO's side of story keeps coming out, but Mr. Ang can provide any counter arguments. I hope the CEO stays strong. Honestly, the producer completely scammed everyone in the middle. If such a proposal comes from Warner, they should have discussed it with the CEO, but they probably didn't expect the sub-agency to get involved. I hope the CEO wins lawsuit and launches another group, wishing them success. Both the members and the producers are bullies, no matter how you look at it. Crazy, the CEO really deserves full compensation, going to such an extent with double dealing. They're not the agency CEO, they're just parents who gave birth to scammers. But still, they betrayed trust. Damn, it's beyond being selfish. Wow, is that producer even human? And are the members even human? They didn't consider members' accommodations, lessons, schedules. They didn't show any consideration for the signed artists. The only human who believed in people got stabbed in the back. They even received the cost of the song for a track and registered it under their own name. There's not even worse scumbag than this. It's really unfortunate that the CEO cares so much about members' health. The members probably didn't know about these situations, right? If they knew and weren't hit unexpectedly, it gives me chills. I really like that songs. Remember the name An Sung-yi. This person should be expelled from the industry and compensate for all the damages. That's all for today's latest update. What do you guys think? Leave a comments below and share with us. Stay tuned for more exciting news from the K-pop world. This is Friend Bear signing off, and I'll catch you next time. Annyeong!